Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel, and let's quickly cover mana Decentraland and see what's going on. So we've been in this descending triangle, and you can see we've been just playing in and out, in and out. Recently broke this yellow support line, and then we just been going down. Now this is a good support for mana token, but it's trying to battle it out, see what it wants to do, break to the upside, but we can see the green candle, it has broken to the downside, and then it's trying to retest this support now. If it comes back in it, great, it can move to the upside because the targets are this, from the top to the bottom of the descending triangle. And if it breaks to the top side, comes back in and, bulls step in, we can, have that technical target. But if it breaks to the downside, which I think that's what it's going towards at the moment, we can have a technical target of that. Now that doesn't mean if this is the technical target it will go uh, here, but let's test it out, what can be the scenarios. Okay, so if we take this, let's say it breaks this level, because since the candle is coming to the downside, and this area over here is trying to hold support. And if we bring up Fibonacci levels, and we measure this move, we can see that our next drop will be at 0.382. Okay, if it comes down, but if it comes up, we know the technical target is somewhere here. Okay, let me show you right over there, and that's sitting at $5.81. Okay, but let's talk about the downside because I can see the candle coming down right now. Okay, so if the candle breaks to the downside, it's saying this is the target. Let's mark it here. That's the top, that's the bottom. Okay, now let's just put the price so we understand what's going on right over there. This is the downside, so it's telling us right over there. Okay, now let's just take the Fibonacci off and see what can happen. Now, if you could just zoom out your chart, okay, and draw this line over here. Doesn't have to be exact, but pretty much you get the point. There was resistance, I mean support here with this line, okay? And you can see that if, and measure the move here, the Fibonacci, so it's coming very close to the 0.786 level and 0.618 level, okay? Between there, okay? And now let's take this off. Now, usually whenever a descending triangle, it breaks to the downside, which we don't know yet, but we are just, taking uh, every steps, possible that can happen. And, if it breaks to the, whoops, sorry, if it breaks to the downside, then it creates a falling wedge, okay? Create something like this. And if you bring that out, your line graph, you can see how this falling wedge can take into play. If that happens, we can go something like this, okay? So all the way to the bottom. And it's coming down to the 3.21. See, that's the technical target, but see, this line is giving us a support of $3.20. And this target is for the descending triangle that we had, okay? This is the descending triangle. And this descending triangles take a shape of a falling wedge, okay? Now, if you go back in history and see whenever mana had this run, it created a symmetrical triangle, and symmetrical triangle are continuation patterns, okay? And it broke to the upside, okay? You could just measure the move, and whenever it broke out, right from here, okay? So you see that move, it met the target, okay? But this time it's creating a it's creating a descending triangle. Now, descending triangles can take a form of a falling wedge. Okay, now if it takes this form, okay, and I'm just giving you a heads up, if this happens, the falling wedge, that price target is at the top of the wedge, so right over there. So we are again at this level. Okay, so even if it does that, price can come down. I'm not saying it will, it can happen, but it can break to the upside. If we just ignore this falling wedge, it can break to the upside and just go to $5.43, because I feel there's more upside with mana. And you can look at the RSI, because this move, when this move happened, it fell down, broke this, and then it had this move for itself, okay, in the RSI, okay. So this scenario here, okay, is this right now, okay, and this was, oops, this was right over there, okay. So there is, RSI is telling me that there is still more upside to come. So now how that will come, that can come in various forms. Okay, it can come in, it can create this falling wedge, then break to the upside, and then create something here, because the bull market isn't over yet, and metaverse projects are still picking up momentum. They're just into this correction phase at the moment. Okay, so even if it makes this falling wedge, breaks that descending triangle, uh, keep an eye on this falling wedge, because this will tell you the story. Okay, and I'm sure that once it breaks out, it's always the top of the wedge, and this will be a price target. Okay, now this support line over here will come into play, because you can see when it fell, where was this support at over here. So even if I'm not saying it's going to have a just a dump like that, no, it can play in these forms. Okay, so in this form, if it plays in this form, where your supports are. Now you could just bring out your Fibonacci, so it can do this. So it went up, came down, held this support over here, came up, coming down. Next support would be 0.382. It's probably gonna go up, test this level. Okay, if it doesn't break out, I just come back. Where is it coming back to? It's gonna test this support up 0.382 and come here and create a reversal pattern. Okay, and then eventually break out. Okay, this is what I feel that can happen if that descending triangle doesn't break to the upside. Okay, but okay guys, this was a quick mana overview, because I like to just keep in mind both the scenarios are possible in trading. But hopefully this video brought you some information and knowledge. And like my video, subscribe to my channel. I need 1,000 subscribers to get monetized, and I'll keep making this kind of content. And thank you so much. Have a good day. Bye bye.